I'm sorry, right to left. Texas with the kick. Wow, this is going to be a little difficult to call. Texas has the hoops. Oklahoma looks like they have a orange design on top of their white. So, wow, this is going to be interesting to try to differentiate between the two teams. But again, this is Pool B Division 1 action. Both teams unfortunately have not secured a win. Oklahoma tied earlier today with Rice. So they are 0-1 and 1. Texas unfortunately 0 and 2, losing to Rice 26 to 10 and then losing to North Texas in a Texas rivalry. Again, both teams trying to fight for that third place finish. Again, the two best third place teams make their way into the playoffs. So both teams have the opportunity to do it. They just got to finish with the best third place standing. And we have a scrum, but the scrum unfortunately did not go straight. So we're going to re-scrum. And again, if you're watching this game and trying to figure out the difference between the two, Texas has more of the hoop. They have a stripe across their chest. Oklahoma has more of a design across their chest. Both teams are wearing white kits. Texas, of course, also too, if you can see, they have Texas written on the back of their kit as well. So that kind of is a good giveaway. Here's the scrum. Texas with the scrum. Texas passing the ball back. A little bit of sloppy play again. This is game 3 of a very long day for both teams. Both teams trying to secure their very first win. Penalty against Texas. Oklahoma with the ball. Here comes the Sooners. Trying to get around. Does he stay in? He does. Oh no, he does not. The match official, I think, has called him out. Yes, he has. And unfortunately, the Sooners do not get the try. He was pushed out into touch. And so we are going to have a line out. So very unfortunate for Oklahoma, fortunate for Texas, the Longhorns. We're going to have the line out tossed in by the Longhorns. And that toss a little overcooked. Sooners back with the ball. Sooners has a man on the right. They have 2 men on the right. They won't need it. He's going in, being held by his shorts, but he's pulling. He's literally dragging that Longhorn player with his shorts. Will he be able to get it down? I can't tell if he did. He is short, but the Sooners have the ball. Sooners now find the open space on the left side. They are going backwards, and we have a knock on. Quick play by the Sooners. Sooners now finally with the try. And Sooners open up their account in this match with the first try of the match. Oh, no, wait a minute. There is no try, unfortunately. It looks like the ball went backwards. So no try, no try. Texas back with the ball. Sooners now get it again. And now the Sooners get the ball with the try. So it was a delay, but the Sooners finally get their first try down here in this match with Texas. And the conversion's good. Good kick by Oklahoma. So Sooners up 7-0 as we're approaching the last 2 minutes of the half. Again, both teams looking for their first win of the day, but Oklahoma at least has one tie with Rice. So they have a better chance of finishing third place. And again, the best two third place teams in the Division 1 make their way to the playoffs. So Oklahoma and Texas technically still have something to play for. If they can finish as one of the two best third place teams, they can make their way into the playoffs. So they can't give up just yet. There is a knock on by Texas. I'm sorry. There's a knock on by the Sooners. So scrum to the Longhorns. Texas with the put in. Longhorns get the ball, passes it back, pass it again. Good passage of play. Sooners, though, are there. Good defense. Ooh, oh, Texas almost loses the ball. Great defense by the Sooners, pushing Texas all the way back towards their try zone. Longhorns have to be careful not to lose the ball this close to their try zone. Sooners have to make sure their defense is stout. They can't have any holes to allow the Longhorns to run through. Longhorns are able to get a little bit further away from their try zone, but the Sooners are right on them. And there's the turnover. He read that like a book, intercepted the pass, and there is the second try by Oklahoma. Beautiful play by the Sooners. As I mentioned before, you have to be careful playing that close to your territory because if you turn that ball over, it is quick that the other team can score. And the conversion is good. So Oklahoma up 14-0 over Texas. And I believe that should be the end of the half. We'll see. We might have time for one more play. We have time for one last play here. Again, official time is in the hands of the match official, so we don't stop play until they say we stop play. And here is the restart. Good take by the Longhorns. Again, the Sooners with some great defense. They are not letting Texas out of their territory. I don't believe we've played at all in the Oklahoma side of the pitch at all in this half. That's why the score is what it is. Texas has to figure out a way not to make mistakes like that. Pass goes out of hand. Oklahoma with the ball again in great position to strike another try. Ooh, that pass almost went errant as well. And it is a forward pass by Oklahoma. So turnover to Texas. Quick tap. And Texas getting the ball. Good offload. Oklahoma trying to make sure that Texas does not get any further than the midway point of the pitch. And unfortunately, a penalty against the Longhorns. Oklahoma quick tap. They still want to score. They still want to play. Again, if you're in a position that both these teams are, it's not just about winning. You got to win big. So you got to score points. And we have another penalty against Oklahoma, high tackle. And that is going to be the game because I believe we had a knock on too with the high tackle. So that's the half. Halftime score Oklahoma 14, Texas 0. Again, we'll be back with more on the second half. Again, thank you very much for joining us here at the Yellow Rose Showcase. My name again is Joshua Shibata. I want to thank Rampant Sports Media. Again, if you are in the Texas area and you want to have one of your sports events, especially rugby, broadcast, live stream, not only for the fans and friends and families of the players, but for the players themselves. If you have young players that want to get some film to showcase their skills, to impress some coaches, managers, agents, the Rampant Sports Media provides that opportunity with live streams like this. So check out Rampart Sports Media on all forms of social media. And again, we'll be back in just a moment with the second half, Oklahoma versus Texas. All right, rugby fans, we're back with second half action. Southeast rivalry, Texas Longhorns against the Oklahoma Sooners. Once again, my name is Josh Shibata. Thank you very much for joining me here on pitch number 2. Pool play all day. Oklahoma Sooners are up 14-0 against Texas. Oklahoma Sooners, as you see on the screen right now, they're the team with the white kit, orange stripe with a little orange design. Texas Longhorns also with the white kit with the orange stripe, but more of the hoops in front. They also have the words Texas on their back, so that's the way that you differentiate the two. You can also say the Sooners are going from left to right. The Texans are going from right to left. And Texas with the ball. Longhorns need to get on the board here. So far, they have yet to score. Oklahoma trying to get their defense going. This is the first time that Texas actually played in Oklahoma territory in this entire game. So great start for the Longhorns. Penalty against Oklahoma for being offsides. Quick tap by Texas, not quite. Again, when you want to quick tap the play, you got to do at the spot of the penalty. Some match officials are very particular on that ruling. Even if you're close, it has to be exactly on. Another penalty against Oklahoma for not releasing. Texas continues playing. I believe Oklahoma's going to get called again for not being back 10 meters. And we might get a yellow card here as well. Too many infringements. Actually, looks like we're having a warning by the match official to Oklahoma because too many penalties being called. So again, the beauty of rugby is the match official communicates well with the players. He lets the players know what he's looking for, what he wants to see, what constitutes as a penalty, why he calls things that he does. He even gives them fair warning. Hey, you guys are committing way too many penalties. If you do too many more, I will give you a yellow card. So when that card comes out, there is no excuse because he's giving them their warning. That is the beauty of rugby. Here you go. Continue on with the play. Texas again trying to find a way to score their first try of the game. Oklahoma up 14-0. Longhorns need to get on the board. They're trying to widen their attack. But the Sooners' really strong defense keeping Texas out. Texas trying to cycle the ball back to the right. There's a good fend, but unfortunately he is grabbed by the other Oklahoma Sooner player. And Oklahoma looks like they turned the ball over. Nope. Penalty against the Sooners. And again, the match official warning Oklahoma. They're dangerously close to getting a yellow card. Longhorns trying to see if they can get Oklahoma to commit another penalty and get that yellow card. But unfortunately, now it looks like Texas commits the penalty. They did not release the ball after being tackled, so a turnover for the Sooners. Sooners, of course, are going to slow the game down. They are in the lead. That was a long passage of play. They need to get out of their territory. Oh, that kick went wrong, and Texas is going to take advantage of it. And I believe he scored the try. I don't think it was a knock on. Try scored by Texas. Texas gets on the board with their first try of the game. Conversion, of course, again, we only have one ball on the pitch, so conversion is going to be taken backwards. Here's the kick. Conversion is good. Texas is back in it. Scores Texas 7, Oklahoma 14. We got a matchup here. Again, neither team will finish first or second in Pool B of Division 1, but they have the opportunity to finish third. And if they can be one of the two top third place teams, they can make their ways into the playoffs. So, again, a lot to play for here. And here comes the kick. Restart by Texas, Oklahoma with the good take. Sooners need to get back on the board. Oh, good tackle by the Longhorns and a fumble by the Sooners. We have a knock on. So, as I mentioned before, rugby, a game of momentum. And in the first half, it was all Oklahoma. Now it looks like the second half, Texas is creeping into the match. They scored a try, and now they're looking to maybe tie up the game with another try. We're getting ready for the scrum. Coming up next, the other two teams in Pool B Division 1, North Texas, who have clearly owned this division. They are 2-0 undefeated. Rice with one win and one tie. So Rice has the best shot of finishing number 2. Just depends on how they do in their next game. Here you go. Good tackle by the Texans. They're able to turn the ball over. Like I said, Texas, they're using that momentum. They are going. Oklahoma's got to watch out. They're committing quite a few penalties. Good tackle by Oklahoma. Texas a little bit on the back foot. Oklahoma with another great tackle. Oh, no. He missed. Oh, there we go. He got the tackle down. Texas trying their hardest to get their way through. And unfortunately, there is a knock on by Texas. So Oklahoma gets a little bit of reprieve here. And now we have Oklahoma with the put in for this scrum. Oklahoma making their way past the Texas defense. A lot of tired bodies on the pitch. Will Oklahoma score? And they do. Oklahoma scores. Nice try by the Sooners, and you see the frustration by the Texas players. They were getting back into the game, and now Oklahoma looks like they are pulling away in the waning minutes of the match. Oklahoma up 19-7, kick to come. And the conversion is no good, no good. Oklahoma up 19-7 with only about a minute left in the match. It's not out of the realm of a possibility for Texas to come back, but they have to score 3 times, and that means they have to score as soon as possible. Oklahoma, of course, will try their best to waste as much time off the clock as possible, especially with this restart. And I think that restart doesn't go 10. It does not. So again, another coach killer. Oklahoma with the opportunity to ice the game, but they messed up on that. So now Texas with the ball. And again, Texas unfortunately won't have a chance to really win it, but at least they can try to get another score, making the chances of Oklahoma being the better third place team maybe in jeopardy here. We'll see. Penalty against Texas for not releasing Oklahoma with the ball. Again, Oklahoma needs to win and needs to win big. Ooh, forward pass by the Sooners. We'll see if that means that time. And that is time. Full time here at pitch number 2. Oklahoma wins it 19-7 over Texas. Oklahoma more than likely will finish third. Well, actually, Oklahoma will more than likely. Well, actually, it really depends. Oh, actually, we do have some more time. Sorry, thought it was full time. We got a little bit more time left. We got a scrum. Ball goes into the hands of Texas. We continue to play. Ball goes up. And penalty against Oklahoma. Texas again needs to just score some points. They want to make it hard for Oklahoma to be the best third place team. Game is well out of stock for them. But at least they can continue playing as hard as possible. Penalty against Texas for not releasing. And now let's see what Oklahoma decides to do. Will they just call it a game, or will they try to score more points? They're gonna call it a game, and that is game. Oklahoma wins it 19-7 over Texas.